Yo, what's going on there, YouTube? It's your boy Marcus Levy with Daouda.
What's poppin', fam?
And we're here for vlog number 69 in the Angry Ranter Vlogs. I knew he would. Nice. Of the Angry Ranter Vlog series. I'm gonna, I realize you guys need to be treated to some quality content instead of just the minimalism stuff every 5 seconds. I mean, I'm gonna still do it. I have the stuff prepped at home, but as I was on my way home, I see his yellow sweater through the friggin' window of the bus, and I'm like, we have 1 million people in this city. It could be only him.
I mean, here's the deal. First of all, I'm the only guy who would wear a hat that says vibes.
But I couldn't read that with how fast the bus was going.
I know, and the fact that I'm wearing, I always wear, this yellow sweater. I mean, it's like, why not?
Absolutely.
And plus, I'm also wearing the Timbs.
And that's the other thing that sold it for me. That's the other piece that sold it for me, was when I saw him from a distance get off the bus, I was like, yellow sweater, Timbs, and the Vibes hat, I was like, can only be him. Of 1 million people in the city, and I can peg him at a distance, because he only wears the same thing.
Okay.
I wonder if he washes it.
Oh, I do.
I'm just messing with you. Okay, well, you want to go to that side. Let's cross there.
Yeah. Let's run.
No need for the hustle. He's in there. Safe. But yeah, I figure it'll help keep things a little more entertaining. And of course, I've said, in July, this is the kind of thing I'm going to do. I'm going to vlog throughout the day, every day in July, starting in July, in order to add a little bit more quality to the content here.
Quality over quantity
is not the motto of the Angry Ranter Show. But doesn't mean that what I put out isn't, super hot fire.
What I'm trying to say is, even though you put out, even though it's important to put out the quantity of videos, there's no shame in putting much care to editing your videos to the point where it's an eye popper.
It's true, but there is also editing your videos for too long for the size of audience that you have. When you know you need to gain an audience, sometimes it's better to just post more often to get people's attention. But also, when I said I'm doing a 365 vlog challenge, I can't not post.
That's true.
And it's like what I said I think it was our episode of the Angry Ranter Show, where I said that every once in a while, when you put it out as much as I do, 1 or 2 of them is gonna
yeah, true.
So it happens. Whereas if you take your time, it will not suck.
Facts.
Sort of nodding to his show. But yeah, so I got my I Heart AirPods t-shirt on. Literally walked through a crowd of high schoolers, and some kid looks at me like this, AirPods. And then we just kept walking.
It's as fast as I heard it through my big ears. It's like, I mean, even if we're not big, it's big enough to actually listen to it.
I don't know what he means either. We need a translator.
Yeah.
Someone who speaks Daouda.
For example, the Obama anger translator from Key and Peele. That's a funny skit, though.
Oh, God. My American people.
Whoa, he means you need to step the bleep up. And stuff like that. Honestly,
that's great.
It was just funny, though.
Well, as you can see, so as I was saying, I was almost on my way home, saw him on the bus, and then I was like, you know what? I don't have anything else I really need to do today, except for go home. So I was like, yo, you want some company? And he was like, yeah, sure. So we have a few more stops and stuff to make.
And let's just say the next up we're going to not so PG, so you won't see it.
You will not be getting this on the episode of the Angry Ranter Show. So while we go make purchases, or at least he makes purchases, I'm broke. Then he wants to sign up for a gym, so
yeah,
we'll be.
I need to get rid of the somewhat of a big husk.
He wants to get gains.
I need to get the gains.
So we'll see you guys at the house. All right, so now we're back for the minimalism component, and so the minimalism component that I have set up for days 19 through 27, as I was talking about, is something to do with these folders. This one is my grade 9 folder. So I have my grade 9, 10, 11, 12, and 4 years of college. And over the next 8 days, all of this is going, but we're going to get a chance to basically explore all this stuff while we're going through it. So first off, my Osgood Township High School student ID card from grade 9. There he is. Coughing. As well as some of the work that I kept. So, we had this thing in English class where we had to do journal entries for whichever character in 12th Night we were playing, and I was Malvolio, so I had to do a series of journal entries as if I were Malvolio. I do remember doing that. Doing an infomercial in drama class, ADA 1.0, got an A, got a 4. This was a rubric for a formal essay, 81%. Reader's Theater presentation, I got an A on that, June 2nd, 2011. 2011. The final test for To Kill a Mockingbird, which I got 46 out of 50 on, which I passed. I passed this test, despite the fact that I never read the book. I said To Kill a Mockingbird was dumb, and whatnot. And so I never read it. This is an all about me thing that I wrote about my cadet experience and how I was really into Top Gear. And the Pagani Zonda, which is still true, would be a car that if I were into gas-powered cars, I would absolutely want. About me evaluation was not the best, but it wasn't terrible. And then the last two things that I wrote in grade 9, aside from, of course, all my grades for grade 9 were down here, and I averaged out to a 70.25, was I wrote a Sea Cadet Encyclopedia. This is the first chapter. And a series of cadet poems. We're not going to delve into that. Or this. It's all going in the garbage. But a chance to take a look back on my 9th grade year and to kind of have it all on camera, recorded. It's an interesting experience. Tomorrow, we're going to take a look at, when I do Minimalism Day 20, we're going to be taking a look at my grade 10 year. So let me just chuck all this into the bin. And there she blows. And there it is. So thank you guys for listening to today's episode of the Angry Ranter Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications to never miss one of these videos. Always new and fascinating stuff to learn about the Angry Ranter. Check out my Instagram at the Angry Ranter 2019. Same with Facebook. It's facebook.com/theangryranter2019. As well as Twitter, Levy_Marcus. And of course, the latest episode of the Angry Ranter Show, To Own or Not to Own, with Brandon Walsh, is posted now on Soundcloud, iTunes, and Spotify. So go check it out now, before it's gone. Limited time. No, I'm kidding. But just go check that out. It's new. Go on over. Come on. Go. Subtle suggestion. But have a good day, guys. Till tomorrow.